Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on my top 5 gaming crypto gems to hold for the next bull run. Guys, this video isn't financial advice. Always do your own research before you invest your money, but let's get straight into it. Also, make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. We're on that road to 8,000 subscribers now, guys. The journey has been crazy already. And you guys are missing out on amazing content and amazing cryptos, most importantly, if you're not subscribed. So let's get straight into the first one, which is Gala. Now, I must admit, this is probably the most boring one out of these, okay? This is the highest in market cap. Most of you guys already know Gala, but I have to add it to the list. So many people are bullish on Gala now. There's so much bullish news, so much bullish sentiment. Even though we have took a dip in the last few days, look how high we've gone now from those all-time lows. I strongly believe that the bottom is in now for Gala, around that 0.15 to 0.16 level. Now, if you were lucky enough to be a Patreon of mine, you would have been seeing the buy alerts around 0.16 up to 0.02. 0.016 up to 0.02. Between 1.5 cents and 2 cents, I was buying this gem, and you can see right now, even though we've, took a retracement, we are in some really nice profits right now, and a lot of people in my Patreon very happy about that. Now, my plan actually was to start buying in bigger as we dipped lower, but we didn't dip lower. But at least I got in between those ranges. At least I got a sizable amount of my portfolio into this project, and now I'm in big profits. I think you missed the boat if you were looking to time the bottom with this one, okay? I think it was around a 40x to all-time high if you could have timed the bottom. Now it's only like a 15 to 20x. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. It's still great at 20x. I think it's going to go past its all-time high. I think we're going to see Gala around between $1 to $3, anywhere around that range in the next bull run. So I don't think you're late to the boat, but I do think you're late if you're trying to time the bottom, guys. Ultimately, I believe this project can go to 10 billion in market cap, and we are still sitting at only 400 million in market cap. We've got great great games within Gala. They've also got the film and the music, but that's for another video. And guys, you can expect a lot more games coming forward from Gala Games, especially due to the fact that they've been buying out mobile studios. They've been getting games onto the iOS and onto Android, the Google Play Store, which obviously is one of the biggest markets out there for gamers. Whether you like it or not, a lot of games get played on the phone. Think about 8-Ball Pool, think about Clash of Clans, think about Candy Crush. Some of these games that were hits, Subway Surfers, Jetpack Joyride. If Gala can make the next mobile game that's a hit and implement play to earn, that will really skyrocket the price of Gala. All they need to do is produce games that are playable and accessible. And this theme of playable and accessible will go throughout all of these projects because I think it's very important. I don't look at niche gaming projects. Okay, in the past I looked at projects like Star Atlas, okay, projects like Illuvium. But for me, they're too niche. They're too specific. You need to look for the broader players, the ones that are more playable and more accessible to everyone. You want everyone to be able to play these games, not just a specific niche of 18 to 25-year-old nerds. You want everyone to be able to play it. You want children to be able to play it. You want grandmas, granddads to be able to play this, right? You don't just want a very small niche in society, a very small segment of the population being able to play these games. And that's why I like Gala. And that's also why I'm a big fan of Nakamoto Games. Because Nakamoto Games entices that whole description which I was just describing there, guys. Easy, playable, simple to play games. I mean, look at some of these, right? You've got games like 8-Ball Pool, which implement play to earn within it. So you can play against your friend, have a game of 8-Ball Pool, and you both put your money in, and the winner gets the money. It's a great idea. It implements kind of like play to earn, quasi-gambling into these games, and I think people are going to enjoy it. You've also got tank games. So the people who want a bit more violence, you've got these types of games. I believe they've got Shooter as well, right? Naka Striker. Sniper free to play. Now, the thing I love about this is they're all free to play, right? Or you don't need much tokens at all. So, they're very accessible. Everyone can play them, and that's something that I'm a huge fan of personally. They've got the tournaments, they've got the story mode games, they've got the free-to-play games. They've got way over 100 different games, right? Gala has a few, right? Maybe like 10, something like that. Nakamoto has so many more. And this is the reason why I'm so bullish on this project. And the games are good as well. We're talking 17 million in market cap, right? I'm saying Gala can go to 10 billion. There is absolutely no reason why Nakamoto Games can't go between 3 and 5 billion in the next bull run. I really believe that. And this is me being conservative, guys. I think the gaming market's going to explode. I think by 2025, you can bet that this project's a much higher market cap than it is right now. And I want to say as well, and I hate to be that guy. I don't like to be that guy who keeps telling you I told you so. But I did. I was talking about this project all the way back at 5 million in market cap. So you could have got in at 5 million in market cap when I did and got a 5, 10, 15, more than a 3x on your money. It was actually a 4x at some point. So just pay attention, guys. The link is in the description. The next project in this list is Revolve Gaming. Okay, another one that fits my niche of easy, simple, accessible, playable games that everyone would want to play. This type of game here, Apin, right? This game rather, seems simple, right? It looks like a mobile game. I don't really understand it myself though, but I don't play games, so I don't know. But you see how it works here? You know, it seems like a game that anyone can play. I don't know how you play it. So maybe I'm stupid. Maybe it isn't as simple as what I thought. But you can see there's different games here. They're going to be bringing out more you can bet in the future. They're going to be bringing out a marketplace as well, which obviously incentivizes investment and actual utility behind the project. And look, we're talking a 718,000 market cap here. Good tokenomics. It's actually a 45 circulating supply, I believe. If we go on here, I think it says somewhere. Maybe not. You can see their team there, all linked with their LinkedIn pages. Obviously great as well to see. Analytics, here we go. So 46% of the supply is in circulation, 43 out of 95. That is perfect for me. You know, I use this 50% rule as kind of like a benchmark. It can be a bit different. It can be give or take 5%. It doesn't really matter. So 46% on a micro cap, under 1 million in market cap. Just you wait until this one goes to 100 million in market cap. Just 100 million. I'm not even bringing in the billions here, guys. Just 100 million. You're talking way over 100 extra money. You put in like, you know, $1,000, you're going to be taking out like $110,000, $120,000 if it goes to that range. I personally believe it's going to go higher than that. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this one at 200 million in market cap. And you can imagine way over a 200x, you know, like a 220x, something like that. People are going to be made very, very rich. And a lot of my Patreons got into this one too. I sent out a consideration alert, so they did have that opportunity to get in. Had they have got in when I sent out that alert, they'd be up over 2x their money. We move on to the next one here, which is Altura. This one I do not actually own. However, I do have strong bullish sentiment towards Altura. Okay, I like the idea of the project. I like the fact that they're trying to make it that, you know, there's a marketplace for games. They're trying to make it so that NFTs are easily interoperable, easily, you know, being able to buy them, especially for the newer kind of indie type games which haven't got the resources in place to have their own marketplace. They can use Altura for this. They've also got some of these cool games themselves, you know, Raceway. These look really cool as well. So it's really interesting, this project for me, and I'm looking forward to seeing the growth in this one. Maybe I will take a position in this. I think the markets are going to dip a little bit lower in the coming days. So there may be a really good time to get into Altura under 10 million in market cap, which obviously is a great price, because when we look at the all-time high, we went all the way up to 250 million in market cap. So if you can get it at 10 million in market cap, you're talking an easy 25x just to all-time high. I think this one's going to happen. You know, Alex Becker's a big fan of this one. I think a lot of people are going to start talking about it when the next bull run hits. When all the money starts pouring back into crypto, you can bet that gaming crypto is going to take off, and Altura is going to be one of them that does. Again, good tokenomics. You guys know I'm not showing you projects with terrible tokenomics here. This is a thing that I think is an absolute must. That is why I'm not showing you Illuvium. Now, Illuvium seems like a well and good game, right? It seems like a fun game to play. But when you look at the fact that it's got 20% circulating supply, it's not ideal. Now, I know Gala's not got the best in the world, but the thing with Gala is they're going to be becoming deflationary now. So you can bet this supply is going to be burnt to the ground, basically, because every single transaction they're going to be burning some of the supply. So you can see kind of a theme here with all these projects. Easy to play, accessible, you know. You don't have to pay 10 grand for an NFT. You can play it pretty much anywhere, on the go, whatever. And also, obviously, good tokenomics as well. Now, the final one that I'm going to, add to this list is Compete. Kompete token. The ticker for it is Compete with a K. Another small project, 10 million in market cap. There's a decent sizable amount of liquidity actually in this project, considering it's only on Uniswap, which is quite strange. There's quite high liquidity for it to only be on a DEX, but you can bet in the future this is going to be listed on some centralized exchanges. Maybe we're going to get a KuCoin listing. Maybe we're going to get a MEXC. Who knows? Maybe even a Binance one day, and that can obviously soar the price to the upside. This one's been around since 2022, so you can imagine it's a very new project. You can't be expecting this one to be 500 million in market cap at this point. But when you look at this game, again, simple to play, easy to play. You've got these different game modes. You've got basketball, battle royale, kart racing, and golf. I think a lot of people will play this game with their friends. It seems like a really interesting idea. And there's some really good news around where the game's actually going to be, accessed. Where are you going to be able to play this game? Now, I mentioned the importance of accessibility of games, and you will see right here why this is so important. It's going to be coming soon to Xbox, PlayStation, Epic Games, the App Store, Steam, and Android. Let that sink in. That's almost every single place in the world you can play a game. Some intelligent people behind this project, guys. I think this one is going to go unnoticed, but once it does get noticed, the FOMO is going to be real. So built on Unreal Engine. It's in closed beta right now as well, so you've got to realize that it's still early days. You can imagine this is going to be really, really good in 1 to 2 years' time. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. Some of these projects will do very, very well. Now, they might not all do 100x. They might not all give you a 50x, but I think some of them will. And if, most of them hold up pretty well, and then a couple of them do a 100x, that will outpace any of the other projects in your portfolio, and that will make up for any of the sideways trading that some of them do. For example, not to name any particular project, but I am going to name them, but I'm not using this as a realistic example. Let's just say Compete never did anything. Let's just say Compete, went to 20 million in market cap. It just gave you a 2x. But for whatever reason, Nakamoto went on and did a 200x. It doesn't matter. This is going to make you rich despite the fact that the other ones didn't do too well. So I think you can't go wrong with holding all of these projects. I think all of them will perform well in my opinion. But you obviously don't want to go too heavy into gaming projects. You want a balanced portfolio. This is something that I have myself. Gaming projects actually make up around 5% of my portfolio. So you've got to really take that into consideration, guys. If you really like gaming, you want to go for high-risk projects, then fair enough. Maybe make it 30% of your portfolio or 20%. But I would never, ever go anywhere near that 50% mark in terms of how much gaming would make in your portfolio. But guys, it's up to you what you do with your own money. I'm not going to tell you what to do because I'm not a financial advisor and nothing in this video is financial advice. Guys, make sure you do subscribe, okay? I say this all the time, but we are growing in numbers and you don't want to miss out on the future projects that I'm sharing. People are making literally tens of thousands of dollars every week just off being a Patreon. So hit that link in the description and you can access my Patreon page. Millionaires are being made. I'm sure of that. I think in the next bull run, I'm going to have some people who are telling me that they become a millionaire based on some of these picks. I've already had people tell me that they made 100 grand. But I think in the next bull run, when that one hits, people are going to be telling me they made, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Who knows? But exciting times await, guys. And I'm really looking forward to joining all of you on this journey. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.